What's going on, everybody? Dennis here, EDC for Fun. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're capping off the 30-day $200 EDC challenge put forth by my friend Rich over at True Budget EDC. Okay, so as you can see, we've got my $200 EDC kit selections out. We had the parameters for the challenge were a light, a knife, a pen, a pouch, a wallet, and a notepad. And so I'm just going to go through real quick just to give you my final thoughts for each thing that I picked basically after 30 days of use, and just let you know what I thought about it. So the first thing is this this Olight I35 bamboo light. This thing was really fun to carry. It has patinaed a little bit. It's got the copper bamboo finish, and I mean, it works. I'm much these days I'm so used to carrying something like this. I get a lot more lumens, and I like the form factor. Even though it's not as skinny in the pocket, it is a little bit shorter, and I like the way these feel in hand and the way these carry better, and they definitely give you a lot more light. But that being said, this was not a bad light at all. It's actually a really good light. The one thing that I was a little concerned about was the tail switch on there. It never once went off, whether it was in my pouch or if I actually had it in my pocket. Never once went off accidentally, so I'm really happy with that. I stopped carrying lights like this. Here's like an old one that I used to carry. This is a Next Torch K3, and this thing would just constantly be turning on, whether it was in my pocket or a bag or whatever, and I would go to turn it on and the battery would be dead because at some point it got clicked on and I didn't know. But this one, it takes a lot more to get this button activated, and I definitely like that a lot. So I'm pretty happy with this light. This was a really good flashlight to have for the month of October. All right, next up we'll go with the pen. So this was the Cool Hand bolt action G10. Some listings say micarta, some say G10. It definitely does not feel like micarta. I mean, but I don't think it matters because the reality is it looks cool and it's a really cool pen. It wrote really well. I like the size of it a lot. Just for comparison, here's another pen I use all the time. This is a tactile turn bolt action pen. You can see the tactile turn's a little bit skinnier, but this one's a little bit shorter, which I kind of like better. So just a little bit of comparison there. And this tactile turn being, copper, this is substantially heavier than this. But for the month of October, I really enjoyed writing with this pen and taking all my little notes. Speaking of notes and whatnot, here's the notepad that I used. So here is the final bill, if you will, for each item that I carried. You can see the pouch, $19.95. The wallet was included in the pouch, so I kind of got a twofer there. Notepad, $677. Light, $49.95. Pen, $33.99. Knife, $87.16 for a grand total of $197.82. And so I came in just under budget. I could have gotten some things a lot cheaper, and instead of, paying $90 for a knife, I could have gotten, a more budget-oriented knife. But I really wanted to get something for all of these things, with the exception of, like, the pouch and the wallet. Obviously, I kind of pulled a fast one by doing the combo there, but just wanted to get stuff that I would enjoy carrying, that I would enjoy using, that I would enjoy just looking at, just sitting it on my desk or, whatever it is. And as far as the knife goes, this was, the absolute best part of the carry. I was really impressed with the Boker Gust, designed by Serge. It is definitely a smaller knife. I said that, in the initial video, but it performs really well. As far as size goes, here it is next to a pair of 3. So you can see it's even smaller than a pair of 3. but it's not, it's not super tiny, and it definitely, with a neutral handle and just overall kind of neutral shape to it, fits really well for a smaller knife. The blade, the D2 steel, held up pretty good. I definitely did, you can kind of see it. The stonewash definitely hides the use. But I definitely put it, through its paces within 30 days. But of course, I cut, normal things like cardboard and paper and whatnot. But I also did some things that aren't, to be honest, really what you would use the knife for, but I did it anyway. For example, like I coached baseball, and we had a storm, and we were getting the field ready after the storm, and all the dirt was like compacted, and we had to pull the plugs where the bases go in, but they were basically like matted down from the rain, and so I just jammed this in there and cut all the dirt around where the plug is, and used it to pry. Yes, I used my knife to pry, but it held up. Nothing broke. So I used that to pry the plug out so I can get that cleaned out and get the base put in there. And this thing was just awesome. I'm, really impressed with it. Very, very happy that I chose this. And obviously you can see the forced shipwreck patina that I put on there. If you look at the original video, it was just raw copper. I did post a short with the process of how I did that, and I think it turned out really, really nice. I'm actually really surprised with how well it turned out. There's a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of variation, and how it patinaed. You've got some some black and some blue, and obviously the different shapes and patterns and stuff. And, you got a little bit of the shimmer of the raw copper still left in there, and just really psyched on how that came out, man. I'm super, super psyched on that. And, yeah, this thing it held up really, really well. And like I said, it was a fun carry, and a very useful carry. And, I'm a knife guy, so, the funnest part of this whole thing for me, is definitely going to be the knife. And it did not disappoint. So last but not least is the pouch wallet combo. You can see, it's definitely got some impressions and some, marks from having stuff, put in there and whatnot. And, it held up very nicely. I got to tell you, if I was not wearing cargo pants or cargo shorts, this thing was kind of annoying to carry. And that's why I usually don't do pouch carry. If I did do pouch carry in the future, I would go with a smaller pouch. But, this thing, not having cargo pants, if I had a hoodie on, like I would put it in like the front hoodie pouch. But I mean, putting this in your jeans pocket or whatever is not fun. It doesn't exactly fit well. I mean, it fits in there, but not great. I mean, if you don't mind carrying it, you can certainly do that, just kind of hand carrying it. But, it is a nice pouch. I'm just not really a pouch guy. I'm happy with the way it held up. And, it is nice being able to kind of grab and go and have everything in one spot. But overall, I got to tell you, now that the challenge is over, I'm not going to be sad about going back to my what is this, Popov leather wallet, because I just stick this in my front pocket, and I still have room for a pen, I still have room for a light, still have room for my knife. And the only thing I don't really carry on a regular basis is is a pad. It was nice to have. I don't really use them that much. I do put a lot of notes in my phone. And so, it is what it is. But as far as the pouch and the wallet goes, glad the challenge is over. So now I can go back to my normal carry. And, with that, I just want to say thanks again to Rich, for putting us up to the challenge. Thanks to, Jake and, and everybody who participated, surviving the daily. It was fun seeing, what all you guys did. I'm just really happy to be a part of it. And I want to say thanks to everybody. and look forward to seeing more content from you guys, and look forward to interacting with everybody in the comments. Leave me a like, say hey, drop me a comment, and I just really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you.